Really tired of seeing those fake drills online, misleading players and wasting their time on endless practice in the training ground. Hello guys, this is Shifan. Do you often get surprised by pro players like Paraboy having insane spray and aim? How can we reach the same level as them? Or if it's even possible at all? In today's video, I'm going to show you the best and the real Chinese pros training drills that can really improve your aim and reflex. It's specifically made for players who already have their own sensitivity. If you are still finding the best sensitivity yourself, check this video out. I will also include my own training routine. Make sure you watch till the end of the video. I will break the training drills into two parts, mid or long range and close range. Alright, let's jump right in. When we're not scoping in, placing our aim right on the target or enemy is called pre-aim. It is crucial for mid or long range accuracy, and often the reason why we potato our shots on the enemy, despite having no recoil spray. After we match our crosshair on the target, we can then fire our weapon. How do you practice it? Well, firstly, only picking up a weapon you would use it in game, like M4 for example. I often see players practicing their M7, and they think it will give them a better practice because it has higher recoil. However, they would instantly drop their M7 for M4 in game. Don't ever practice on the weapon you rarely use is what I'm trying to say. There are 3 common ways of practicing pre-aim. Go to training ground and stand still in this spot, and practice like this. Only aim at the head and fire 5 to 8 bullets at one target. Scope out and switch between targets. Practice it without closing your scope and keep switching targets. Once you are comfortable with the above method, imagine these targets are all enemies. Pre-aim and shoot them freely. This will improve your pre-aim during running. And it can also improve your reflex for turning on enemies. You should only practice above drills for a maximum of 10 minutes per day. After you are done with pre-aim practice, you can now start to practice zero recoil spray. When you are selecting your most used weapons, make sure you get one more attachment along with extended quick draw mag for the best practice. Practicing without any attachments doesn't make any sense to me, as when you are about to shoot enemies mid or long range, it's often at the middle of the game or late game. You should have at least 1 or 2 attachments by then. When you are shooting targets, don't shoot a full clip, only practice at a maximum of 20 bullets at a time. If it takes you a full clip to shoot enemies down, then you should check out my zero recoil spray guide here. Normally, 5 minutes of practicing on all scopes should be enough. Last but not least, aim tracing practice. This drill is used by Nova Paraboy, and is a good practice for players to shoot around the enemy cars. Go to this spot, and practice like this. You need to pay attention to the distance between your moving aim and the bullets behind it on all scopes. It may take you a while to get used to at first, but once you are familiar with it, 3 minutes practice before you play classics should be enough. Here is when I see some bad drills players are using to train their hipfire. Not only is not efficient, but also wasting their time in the training ground. For example, players use the standard training and set the 20-meter target's movement speed to 300. and start to hip fire on it. It doesn't make any sense to train like that, because no enemies can move that fast in real game. The correct way of doing this is to set target's movement speed the same as strafing or jiggling enemies. I find around 168 movement speed works the best. We need to make it 10 rounds, and use only 20-meter target with level 3 helmet and armor, and set the health to 100, in order to simulate the real combat situation. As a start, move the same direction as the target and keep your aim on it for 10 rounds. Next 10 rounds, move the opposite direction as the target. The final 10 rounds, use random strafing movement, and try keeping your aim on the target. If you have any troubles doing any steps above or you missed lots of shots, treat yourself more rounds. Around 6 minutes practice should be enough. These drills are only for you to get comfortable with hip fire, so don't overtrain yourself in the training ground. Playing TDM after the drills is the best training and practice for close quarter combat. And don't forget to check out my CQC videos to get tips and tricks in close range fight as well. Now you have it. These drills are the most beneficial ones to improve your aim and reflex in PUBG Mobile, because I play the game every day. I have a slightly different training routine to do a quick warm-up before I play scrims and tournaments as a pro player. Let's take a look. Training drills should be very practical and efficient for players to improve themselves. I hope this video truly helps. If you guys like this video, please give a like and share this to your friend. Don't let them get attracted by those fancy but unpractical tutorials online. I'm Shifan, see you guys in the next one.